just how we are. I mean, they are. All right. So, let's just admit it. The legal drinking age is 21, and it has caused a lot more problems than it has solved. And there's a lot of evidence out there that shows that the legal drinking age is not very effective in terms of keeping people safe. Mostly people in the age range of 18 to 20, but I would also include 16 and 17-year-olds these days. There are plenty of high school and college students that would have to agree with me that the legal drinking age should be lowered to 18 and not be at 21. After doing a lot of research on whether the legal drinking age should be lowered or not, I have found that the reasons to lower it make more sense than the reasons not to. And I feel very confident in why the legal drinking age should be lowered. And telling you about it. Okay. I will discuss why the U.S. has changed the law in the 1980s, what their intentions / what problems they were trying to solve, and also why that didn't really work. Also, the new technologies that could help solve these problems in different ways than raising the legal drinking age. According to Michael Gonchar, who wrote an article called Should the Legal Drinking Age Be Lowered in the New York Times, he states that the intentions of lowering the legal drinking or putting the legal drinking age at 21 was to decrease the numbers of traffic deaths, but even though the statistics have proven that may be true, raising the legal drinking age to 21 has also caused other problems at the same time as fixing that one. The legal drinking age was raised to solve a problem, but it caused others in the process. That's basically like one step forward and 2 steps back. People think that the reason we raised the legal drinking age to 21 was because the human brain isn't fully developed until 21, but that's not exactly always true. That's based off of the average person. What about the people that develop a lot faster or a lot slower? Or the people that have to have help to get extra help to even pass high school. It was lowered, so the legal drinking age was raised to lower the number of traffic deaths, but what about the other accidents, like car accidents and stuff that happen that aren't because of drunk driving? What about those? Are you going to make a law for that? Whether it's like drugs. We kind of made a law for it, but we're trying to pass one. Okay, moving on. When you turn 18, you're technically legally an adult. Whether you act like it or not, you are legally an adult. You are allowed to make your own decisions. You can choose to smoke. You can vote now. And I think that if we can trust an 18-year-old to choose the leader of our nation, I think that we should be able to trust them to drink. Drink responsibly, but drink in that sense. Anyways, according to Mary Kay Carey, who wrote an article called Time to Lower the Drinking Age, back when the drinking age was 18, unlike today, college kids didn't tend to use fake IDs, so that's another thing. Now that we've raised it, there are a lot more people that use fake IDs. Back then, it was not as many because it was a lower. I mean, you turn 18 a lot sooner than 21, Whether this person that is underage drinking has a supplier or parent or sibling, if they want to drink, they're going to drink. And whether you want to admit it or not, like if you want your child to drink or not, doesn't matter. If they want to drink, they're probably going to find a way. So why not lower it to 18? Which brings me how the legal drinking age should be lowered to 18, and how we can solve the problems that raising it to 21 has brought us. According to CBS News, who wrote the article called The Debate on Lowering the Drinking Age, states when the legal drinking age was 21 in the mid 1980s. The goal was to reduce highway fatalities, but everyone knows that that's not stopping no one. That's not stopping the minors from drinking. So that refers back to whether you want to admit that your child is drinking or not. They're gonna do it. That way, if the legal drinking age is lowered to 18, you can protect them. Not exactly protect, it'd be more like watch them and it not be illegal, so they're not throwing parties illegally and getting caught and written citations and all that not so fun stuff. And then for the driving, there are technologies out that can help with that, and here's what happens if we don't have those technologies. That's a car crash. There's some 2 dead kids. There's another car crash, and that's not good. So the first technology would be, actually it's already out. This would require you to get a citation or convicted of drinking and driving, because then the authority would assign you basically a breathalyzer you put in your car, and when you get in your car, it makes you blow. So if you're over the legal limit, which is like 0.08 or something, I'm not really sure, it won't let you drive. The car will go into like a shutdown mode. The next thing is the Tesla is a brand new car, and it has a full-time autopilot. So you can actually take your hands off the wheel, like turn it on, take your hands off the wheel, and just enjoy the ride. Well, I mean, that would help a lot with if you're drunk driving. I mean, still don't drink and drive, but it helps. The car actually, you have to be on a highway or an interstate. I don't know about gravel roads, but pavement is good, and it keeps you on the road. There's a sensor under the car that actually senses the line, and if you go over the line, it puts you back into the middle of the road when you're not on the line. And high school and college students aren't going to change their ways. That's just how we are. I mean, that's how everyone is. You can change your ways, but it's not as easy as it sounds. So why not change the law? The information I have given you today I hope will help you consider lowering the legal drinking age and coming up with better ways to solve the drunk drivers problem. I have talked about the U.S. and why they raised it to 21 in the first place and why it didn't work, and then also the technologies on how it could help. And in conclusion, I hope that the information I have provided you today will encourage you to help bring down the legal drinking age to 18.